Surprise, surprise! I have returned. This is Kona. And so, previously I thought it would be the last episode that I would be doing of Kona. I was apparently wrong, as every time I would make it to the ice wall, I would come back because it told me there was something I was missing in the general store. So apparently, when you first begin the game, you get the lockbox, okay? So we got the lockbox in the first time, I remember that. But when you come here, you find the key, which was apparently in here under the gun, and apparently we missed that. And then at some point in the game, it's been reported that if you don't get the key, or either you wait too long or whatever, that it will disappear from your inventory, that you can't get it anymore. And so basically what happened was I had to redo the entire gameplay. And so I thought it was kind of cool. After you saved, it had the truck waiting here for me and the snowmobile. But so I replayed the entire game, and I did a tutorial where you had to... I need lights. Turn on the lights. There we go. Alright. So I did a tutorial where it said what you need to do and all this other stuff. So basically, you started out like you played the game. You get the lockbox. You go to the general store. Get all the necessary equipment by getting the crowbar that you need later to open up the secret project. Then you check out the dead guy, Hamilton. You leave from there, go right to go find Gilles Lachance. Sorry, my French is pretty bad, you know. I took French for a semester, and I think I came out with a C. And that does me right for trying to take French, I suppose. I don't know. So then, after you leave there, you find the first frozen body. Then it wants you to get the... You go back to the general store, get the sherry from the top of the ladder behind the counter. Then you would go out to the terrorist house that nobody likes. When you go there, let's see what happens. You went out there, you make the caribou. After you get a glass bottle, that glass bottle can be found at the first place, or anywhere really in the game, but more specifically, let's get around here. More specifically at the first trash can you go to before you cut the wire with the bolt cutters. Alright. Hop off. Check it out.
Carl knew why he was suddenly shivering. He was going back to the realm of vision.
So we've already seen this, so I'm going to continue to talk through this.
Carl had no issue recognizing the spirit-like figures. But
these represent all the dead people, the ghost or whatever.
The phantom, freed of reality's shackles, vanished in the forest. Earlier, Carl had witnessed the tragedy that befell him.
Gilles Lachance. This is his wife.
Disappeared in the wilderness. Carl had seen what happened to it too. A third phantom gently faded away. Carl noticed that as the cursed villagers finally left reality, he could feel a sense of unburdening exuding from them in an almost intimate way.
That was the guy from the secret project, and this was the lady in the cave.
Now, joined the others in the forest's darkness.
Alright.
Free at last to enjoy an eternal...
So at this point, the ice wall melts. Well, so then you make the caribou drink, you take it back to the old guy, you get the coat.
To understand the horror which had struck his village. He understood that the dead were piling up and that he couldn't help them by himself.
At this point, we should be able to cross now. So a lot of things that was keeping you from going further was opening the lockbox. But you had to have that key that was up under the gun. Hopefully, okay, it didn't do that to me again. So we'll come up to a part that I read what kind of happens at the end. A terrible driver. After you make the caribou drink, then you go to the jet ski, or not the jet ski, I'm sorry, they sound so like the snowmobile place. Get the snowmobile, get everything fixed up, go out to the secret project. I mean, I don't think you have to have the snowmobile. I think you can. Alright.
Another diary. Carl felt like someone was trying to communicate with him. Or was it simply the result of happenstance?
Alright, the beast had outwitted me. It is aware I know all of its weaknesses. It is aware of my strength. It is predator, become prey. Through some unknown force, it was able to create a wall made of ice between north and south. The beast did not want to be disturbed. I have found a way. It is my destiny to stop it. It is progressing fast, not stopping even for a moment. What is the beast feeding on? Hate, cold, fear. The elders spoke of the Wendigo. They said it would never return. No warrior, they said, could want to invoke it. The elders were wrong. The Wendigo comes from a great spirit. It appears full of hate. With a great thirst for vengeance, the beast I'm tracking seems to be blinded by hate. Frustrated, my bolt missed it. It screamed. I thought I could hear his voice behind the bellowing of the beast, the warrior's voice. Was it really made? Was the beast running from me, or was the man made a prisoner inside? It's tracking two unfortunate white people, already doomed. It smelled them. It's moving slowly, methodically. It will not reach them in time. Perhaps its thirst for vengeance will never be satisfied. Perhaps the beast is unable to reach its intended victim. What if it started to head south? What if it started terrorizing white cities? They would turn to us with planes and bombs. They would decimate our people. White people think only they are allowed to strike. The beast must be stopped. This is interesting. So, we know now it is a Wendigo.
The crossbow bolts had the same origin. Carl was sure of it. Who was it? And more importantly,
And I think
what was being hunted like this?
this was the first time the Wendigo was mentioned to be the, I guess, antagonist of the story. I think it's, we're trying to find out who killed Hamilton. I hope we can go through. Alright, we can. Now, alright.
Carl had found what he was looking for. He needed to get back on the road.
So, if you don't know what a Wendigo is from Native American, we'll say mythology. It's from Native American legend. It's the tale of a...
It was so cold. Already Carl did not feel his toes anymore.
Be quiet, Carl. It's the tale of a legend of a human who got so hungry and desperate that they decided to feed on its human counterparts. And then, basically, from feeding on that, it makes you less of a human, which then turns you into the so-called Wendigo. So an interesting story. Carl's inventory was already full. Carl don't know what's going on, Carl.
Carl reckoned that the place was still inhabited less than 24 hours ago. His detective sense tingled, revealing to him, or was it the strong smell of wilderness in the air, that there were most likely two men.
Alright, cool beans, so we can get warm before we finish this game up. Really close.
The jacket was still soaking wet. The poor man had, surely unwillingly, had a taste of the pond's water not too long ago. According to the pay stub, that poor man was Alexandre Blais. 2 blankets. There were doubtless 2 people here, Carl reckoned.
The 2 people that were said to be chased. And bear traps. Or I assume what we intend them to be as Wendigo traps.
There should be a rifle hanging there. Its owner may not be very far.
I wonder what I'm not entirely what happens at the end. I remember reading it. Oh, cool. That'll come in handy. So at this point, maybe we're looking for the Wendigo. Maybe okay, so we know that the Wendigo is the reason that the people froze. But who killed Hamilton is the real question. We're still trying to solve that. Maybe we figure it out at the end. See, I'm not entirely sure. Ghost wolf. Gotta get out of here, the wolves are coming. Winter is coming. Alright, I don't think the wolf is still coming. Alright, you can't take a picture of that. The dog has just come in the room. Dog, what do you want? He's coming to look for people because he's lonely. He doesn't care about me. Silly dog. I want to know what's over here, but I just want to finish the game at the same time. Burnt cottage. Cool beans. Blue.
The door had been busted down violent.
Alright. We need...
burnt smell filled the air. Half of the cabin had been consumed by flames. Carl surveyed the chaotic scene, noticing that someone appeared to have intended to use the furniture as bonfire fuel. Carl had no idea how such a mess could have occurred, but he knew it didn't bode well.
Where'd that wolf go? I wonder if they can attack me while I'm on the jet ski. Jet ski, snow ski, whatever you want to call it. It's all the same thing. Let's go back to the main road. Bad dog. My guy's getting creeped out. Oh no, fork in the road. Let's go right. Alright, he disappeared.
Carl was becoming increasingly convinced that this was not normal hunting. The game
wonder,
that was being
Carl.
tracked was fearsome, so much so that the hunter didn't dare approach it. What could it be? The door was locked.
I wonder, Carl. Was the door locked? Cigarettes. No.
Carl wondered how long he would have to endure this skin-stinging cold.
Probably gonna be a while there, Carl, bud. Cause I don't know where the key is. Forget about it. Carl's getting kind of cold. Another fork in the road. Alright. Back at the river. And the burnt cottage. So, what happens if we make left turns? If I can find the road at least. There we go. Oh, this is not the road.
The cold was burning Carl. He would not hold up much longer. He had to warm himself.
I'm trying, Carl. Hold on. Oh, might die. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Coral, I don't even know where we're at. Tree. Oh, demons. Coral. What's wrong with you? Alright. Don't think we have to stop for anything. Go over the river, we build the bridge. Fight off the ice wolves. Make it to the end. That's all we want, really. Never made it this far into the game, so it's all new territory. When we finish this, hopefully it gives me snow ski, yes. Let's go. Alright. The dog just scared me half to death. Dog, I didn't know you were in here. Uh-oh, I'll fall in the river. Make it to one bridge. Make it to this river. Ice wolf. Go away. Oh, what are they doing? Hold on. Dead dog. Alright, need some consumables. Painkillers. Will do for now. Need to be the last bridge I have to make, hopefully. Or either this is the same spot I was just at a second ago. Oh no, they're trying to kill it with fire, so they're burning down everything to try to fight off the Wendigo. Keep following the posts. I just stuttered a little bit. I'll get to where I'm supposed to be going. Go right here. Follow the posts. It's the one cabin. Keep going this way. Northern Forest. Okay. So left here. And towards the frozen ice. And towards this way. To an inevitable doom. Now that he's not under stress from the killer wolves. Alright, so I don't think we can take that any farther. Stop, go away. Not you, dog. You can stay. I missed. I missed. I missed. Dead wolf. What'd I get? It's not a log.
It was so cold. Already Carl did not feel his toes anymore.
Why is my dog scared? Makes me worried. So we have to go down this path on foot. Can I bring the snowmobile? I don't even know where I'm at. Oh, I don't think I picked up the hands-free flashlight either. This looks like a pretty good path to follow. I mean, uh-oh. Cabin? I hope I didn't just make a giant circle. Northern forest. I think I'm backtracking really bad. Nope, 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 Poochie. Can I help you? What's your problem, dog? Alright. Poles. I think...
The cold was burning Carl. He would not hold up much longer. He had to warm himself.
Carl, don't you give up on me now. Carl, don't you dare give up on me now. There's a cabin somewhere over here. Stop it. Don't you. What are you doing? Would you quit being retarded?
The door had been busted down violently.
Yes, I understand that the door was burnt down and
half
frosted
of the cabin
and
had
toasted
been
and...
consumed by flames. Carl surveyed the chaotic
Gosh,
scene,
I'm gonna die.
noticing that someone appeared to have intended to use the furniture as bonfire fuel. Carl had no idea how such a mess could
If
have
I die
occurred,
again, I'm gonna be
but he
pretty
knew
upset.
It didn't bode well.
Where's the map at? Where am I at? Follow the ice wall to the cabin, the hiking trail, to the next part. How did I get off of it? I was at the... One of the places was messed up. Am I gonna die again? I'm close by the ruin. I might just need to die again real quick. Alright. I'm gonna kill myself real quick. Okay. What are you doing? The dog is sitting here looking at me like it's like considered his life and he's weighing his options. Can I help you? Do you need to go outside? Would you like somebody to pet you? Oh, he's lonely. If my grandma leaves the house, he becomes depressed with his life. Isn't that right? I know. Alright, get warm. Leave the house. This time we'll follow the map. We'll have the gun. Pick up that other flashlight because it's better. Dog, you smell. Okay. Follow this path and it takes us down here. Squirrel. Just fast enough so that the thing can't keep up with us. We're gonna get off here. Turn around, no poochie. Only have one set of hardware. Well, I need another set. Alright, we're gonna go over this. I shouldn't have to cross. Okay, I think I have to cross over water one more time, so I need to go 2 more times. Oh my goodness. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm trying to get to Hamilton's house, I suppose. Okay, so we're gonna go straight. The first fork. Alright. Let's go to the burnt house first. We also need to pick up some logs on the way. We probably should have done that at the last house. Alright, alright, alright. Avoid the dog, get inside.
The door had been busted down violently, and a burnt smell filled the air. Half of the cabin had been consumed by flames. Carl surveyed the chaotic scene, noticing that someone appeared to have intended to use the furniture as bonfire fuel. Carl had no idea how such a mess could have occurred, but he knew it didn't bode well.
Okay, Coral, we gotta go. You need to get on level ground first, and then you just stop. How can we not just look at the map? We just looked at the map like 3 seconds ago. I don't understand why he can't look at it. Should have brought the truck, maybe. Alright, we're gonna go this way. We're gonna take a left when we get to a path. Left, right, right. Oh my gosh, dog is psycho. Yup. Whoops. Alright, there's my first right. Second right. Third right. That took me right back here. That's where I was supposed to be going. That I don't know where this goes. Alright, nope, messed up. Gonna drive through the forest.
It was so cold. Already Carl did not feel his toes anymore.
Well, I can hit trees if it's loading. Should have been designed better. Alright. This should be the right track. Go away, animal. Oh no. No, no, Poochie. Demon ice wolves. Oh my gosh. You put so much effort into a game that the rest of the game has to load. Oh, ice wolves. That's random. Is that ice wolves? Those are the 2 people. This is where you have to get off on foot. And now Carl is terrified.
2 more victims of this ice plague. Carl felt a chill down his spine. What if he was next?
I'll take that rifle. Oh, hello. I'm not entirely sure what to do after this point. What I do know...
Carl felt the strong pull of a vision overcome him.
Alright, what's about to happen?
A young woman.
I might freeze before I finish this.
Hunting accident.
Hunting accident.
There was Hamilton. Carl recognized him. A major hunting accident.
A major hunting accident. Alright. Somebody died. Oh.
The doctor examined the young woman. But death couldn't be overturned.
I see now.
She was dead. It was not the type of body you buried in a big ceremony in the village graveyard.
I'm very confused.
It had to be hidden. No one could know about this.
Alright.
The best way to do that was to have a simple-minded man bury the poor girl. Lamotte, the mechanic.
Okay. This is the doctor and Hamilton.
The doctor denied the unfair death of the young woman, but Hamilton had him in his grips. Hamilton knew all of the poet's secrets and wouldn't hesitate to reveal them. I know all about your crimes, you little communist. You know mine. What a sordid affair.
What? Oh, and I'm trapped too. I can't move back any farther. So this is all just forced. But this is explaining, I guess, what happened to everything in the game.
Carl understood the ins and outs of the affair. A woman had been killed in an unfair accident, and a young warrior had damned himself to avenge her.
I'm so confused.
But Hamilton, the one responsible, had already been killed, and so the beast could not quench its thirst for vengeance. And now, recklessly, Carl had pulled the bolt from the beast's heart. A beast who was but a young free man lost without his fiancée, and who had, out of hatred, become Wendigo.
Oh, so now we have to fight him off. Can I run from him? So I'm just supposed to be running at this point. He's walking behind me. I'll run away. I've got wolves chasing me. And it's just guiding me to the end of the game. I missed. If he catches me, I die, I suppose. Bad dog. Yeah, I don't think I even have to fight the wolf. I just keep running. Oh, I missed. Oh, and there's a wolf behind me. Oh, hold on there, doggy. Alright. Equipment. I'll swap to the pistol. Go back one. Let's take... both of these. Let's get the health up first. Alright. Consumable again. This time we'll do painkillers. Keep going. Swap to the pistol. My terrible aim, it's not gonna save me. And this is getting narrow. This doesn't mean anything. If I can't escape, I'll just die. With my poor aim. Watch me get real salty playing this game. I'll freeze before I make it to the end. Got wolves behind me, wolves in front of me. Look at all the frozen people. Oh, the cemetery, that's nice. Let's try to do something. Help me out a little bit more before the wolves get me. Losing my composure pretty fast. Alright. Avoid the wolf. You're right behind me. And I got bit.
The narrow passage sheltered him, but for how long?
Just keep running. I don't even know where we're going. I don't see how he hadn't
Complaining
frozen.
was not in Carl's nature. It would take more than light injuries to interrupt his investigation.
Hey, we made it to somewhere. So, since it's linear, go to the light. And then we get hit by a train and that's the end of the game. Alright, you don't do that. Open up that. I need to swap to a new weapon in case they come back for me. I'll chop them up with the axe. Oh, hello. Oh. Escape. Super salty.
When you disappeared, so did Purity. I would defend Purity against the winds, the tides, against ice and blizzard. Could it be that all this was but a story of justice and vengeance? The soulful doctor, avenging his fiancée's unjust death by avenging this young woman as though she was his lover.
Oh.
Are these passionate feelings not precisely the kind of feelings that could cause a storm, petrify people deep inside, create monsters?
So was the Wendigo supposed to be the doctor? Oh. Hurry up. Well, it's the end of Kona. I don't know if there's going to be anything at the end, but I mean, it was an okay game. The shooting was difficult, or either I'm just bad. I mean, you know, I play a little Call of Duty every once in a while, but it's just hard. I mean, the little amount of shooting that you do in the game, and then you have to do a lot at the end. You're not prepared for it. And I mean, that makes sense. But I mean, you are a PI, so I assume that you would have a gun just in case that an investigation went sour. You should be a better shot, though. Oh, so there is more.
Un survivant! On a trouvé un survivant!
Alright. We can skip those credits though. Alright, and that's Kona. Alright, I hope everybody enjoyed it. But like I said, look up a walkthrough guide. There's a way to do it a lot faster unless you just want to try to get into it for the story. A lot more detail to it, a lot of reading with the notes and the diaries and everything, the things that you can find, and there's a lot to do. It just depends what you want out of the game, and when you get stuck, don't be afraid to use a little hint to keep going. Alright, y'all have a great day. This will finally end Kona.